Alright, what's up everybody, RussellK here, and we're back at it again to play some more 7 Max. We're the Devil's Playhouse, and we're going to continue. Okay, as I was saying, he's going in and out of the room, so I had to barricade the door, and don't worry, my family's still here, so we're good. Anyway, we're on episode 5 with the city that dares not to sleep, and we're gonna try to continue what's going on. So we know that Max became the huge demonic Cthulhu monster. And right now it's like we have to read the description. The giant Elder beast is feeding off the psychic energy of the dreams and its destruction power unleashed by the devil's toy box. But this is no predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. Can Sam save the city without destroying his little buddy in the process? We may never know, but we'll see. Stay awake, New York City giant Max Rampage. Okay.
Ah, there you are, my friend. I'm so glad you could make it back for our final chapter. It has been 1 week since the tragic turn of events that transformed Max from irrepressible scamp to rampaging behemoth. Even now, he cuts a swath of destruction through the Upper West Side, releasing hideous spores that feed off the psychic energy of dream. You might think that this is yet another predictable story of a giant monster attacking Manhattan. But you'd be dead wrong, my friends. This is a mystery story, a tale of treachery and deceit. Watch carefully, my friends. Because before our story is complete, one of the characters you see before you will betray Sam and Max. Who is it? That remains to be revealed. I'll join you again at the halfway point to give you one final guess. But for now, you have more pressing concerns. The great Max Beast, his hour come round at last, slouches towards Brooklyn to be born.
Sleep.
Reports coming in from downtown. Oh no! The entire neighborhood of Tribeca has fallen asleep.
Those fools! Why did they insist on running that independent film festival?
The creature is destroying the city, and the longer we wait, the more powerful he becomes. As acting president, I'm forced to launch the final imperative.
No, wait. There's still some of Max in there. I know it. There's got to be another way.
We've tried everything, sir.
Not quite everything. If you could somehow get a team of highly trained experts inside Max, they might be able to reach his brain and reverse the transformation.
But the Maintrons have already attempted to get through every point of entry. Some of the attempts were too horrible to even think about.
Yeah, but they've all been avoiding the mother of all orifices.
Enter tide.
I guess it's possible. If you could find a way to get him to swallow you whole, there'd be an opening about 3 meters wide.
3 meters? That would be impossible, even for a computer.
Max used to eat Stinky's Megachomp brats in one gulp, and those aren't much smaller than 3 meters.
Very well, sir. But I can only give you until 6 a.m. At that point, for the good of America, I'll have to launch the attack.
I'm on the case. Now, where am I going to find a team of highly trained experts? The real tragedy of Max turning into a giant monster is that this attack is exactly the kind of thing he would love to watch. That destabilizer turned out to be a huge letdown. Still a nice conversation piece, though. Will you join the rescue team, Mama Bosco?
Sorry, Sam. If this is going to work, you're going to need me operating the radio and monitoring equipment from here.
Paperweight and I will be happy to assist, of course.
We will?
Man up, Paperweight. Sam is going to need someone familiar with creatures of the Dark Dimension.
That's a good start, but you're going to need 5 more people. A scuba diver, a veterinarian, a psychologist, a dark wizard, and a brain surgeon.
Did somebody call me?
Sybil, you've come to help us save Max?
What? Heck no. Seriously, did somebody call me? Harry Molman grabbed my cell phone from me and smashed it.
But...
Oh, all right. I'm in. I'll wait by the car.
Looks like you've got your team, Sam. Now go out there and get Max to eat you. That sounded better in my head than out loud.
Hello, and welcome to the Creature Obliteration and Punishment Society.
Obliteration and punishment? You've got it all wrong. We're trying to help Max.
We will help him to a generous serving of ass-whooping.
So if a Gibbon had a microchip implanted... Hey, wait a second. What happened to the Crime-Tron?
She is on an extended weekend getaway with the Bluster Blaster machine.
Ouch. How's Kurt taking it?
I only want her to be happy is all.
Who needs that Crime-Tron anyway, am I right?
You shut your mouth. She was an angel designed in California and manufactured in heaven.
What are you guys doing here?
We have pledged our prodigious processing power to devising an algorithm that will save the city, if not the entire universe.
You are welcome.
How long is that gonna take?
Estimating. Buffering. Time to completion 3.5 minutes.
Well, that's convenient. Only 3.5 minutes to come up with a solution to the whole thing?
Oh, God, no. It will take 3.5 minutes to come up with the estimate.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around us.
If we could disguise the DeSoto, we could use it as a Trojan horse to sneak into Max's body like a virus and take out any mind worms or whatever it is that's causing this whole thing.
Please don't mention Trojan horses, worms, or viruses around us.
Have you guys got any ideas about how I can help Max?
Our breakthrough Destructo-Match technology can calculate the perfect points to place nuclear warheads for maximum destruction with only PG-13 levels of blood and gore.
That is one rabbit who will be multiplying. into 1,000 smoldering pieces.
Come on, cops. It's not Max's fault he's been turned into a shambling elder god.
That is one elder god who is headed for mandatory retirement.
I'm serious.
It looks like your BFF will soon be DOA.
If we could discuss...
Please don't.
Greetings, Sam. As the official representative of the theater district, I offer our full support in this time of crisis.
It was sure nice of you to pitch in to help save Max, Mr. Featherly.
Of course. Anything for this great city, Sam. I would sacrifice my soul itself to guarantee the spirit of theater lives on, and the lights of Broadway are never truly snuffed out.
I thought Max destroyed Broadway the first night of his rampage.
Indeed. And my theater is now buried beneath 2 tons of his spore. So I have some free time on my hands.
Very well. Keep me updated. Yes, sir.
What was that you were talking about? The final imperative?
A full nuclear strike against former President Max.
Where would you get the equipment for that?
Each of the Maintrons has been fitted with a nuclear warhead and given a programming upgrade so that their song references are slightly less dated. Also, they can fly now.
Awfully convenient that you're next in line for the presidency right as Max gets turned into a giant monster.
Yes, sir. Convenient. And terrible.
How bad's the damage, Super Bowl?
As damage goes, it's rather spectacular, sir. The ex-president is the most horrible and destructive creature ever to enter New York, not counting those coming from Long Island. We've had to quarantine the entire island of Manhattan.
So you're saying it's just us, alone against some colorful street gangs and a sewer system full of bloodthirsty chuds, unless we can escape from New York?
Actually, the chuds have been deployed to secure the perimeter, sir. A little tolerance and appreciation would be nice.
A nuclear strike would wipe out all of New York, not to mention kill my formerly little buddy.
Acceptable losses. It's all part of contingency plan 2, devised when Max became president.
Acceptable? How can you say... Wait, contingency plan 2?
Statistical analysis indicated that Max becoming a gargantuan hellbeast was the second most likely outcome.
What was the most likely outcome?
Imagine a scenario involving the worst aspects of the Norse legend of Ragnarok, the Book of Revelations, and Weekend at Bernie's.
Wandering around the Mole Man tunnels is no fun without Max. Let me see. The Upper West Side, Midtown, and the Village are all reporting extensive damage. And uh-oh, insiders say Greg and Fred are headed for a divorce. What about the children?
Today is a good day to die. If you're a giant monster attacking the city, am I right, fellas? Now, you all know I'm not one for speeches, but I have prepared a few words. Let's kick that devil bunny's ass. Move out! 1, 2, 3,
Be careful!
What's the rumpus?
Hey, Flint, want to join us inside Max's body for...
Don't I, Sam? I've got to beat cheeks while the beating's good.
Okay.
Don't fret, Grandpa. I'll put the pinch on those grifters trying to take you for a ride faster than you can shave a hobo's coin slot.
Does he really have to do that with the lingo getting all disturbing?
And it's always about hobos for some reason.
Ah!
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry all of it. Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort.
You take the wheels, and I'll check the cab to see if there's a radio.
You'd have to be some kind of monster to loot an emergency vehicle in the middle of a war zone. Besides, I already tried it.
Go on, shoot!
I miss the real Max. You guys are just pale imitations with admittedly cool flaming heads.
Well, Sam, immolation is the sincerest form of... We are invincible!
Okay, that settles it. From now on, I'm only taking cases against bad guys vulnerable to gunfire. I'd better keep these for when... The last box of corn dogs in the entire city.
Corn dogs? Gimme, gimme! What? Dog me, Sam!
Those imposters like corn dogs as much as the real Max does. I hope that means the real Max is still somewhere inside that lumbering sack of doom.
Can you not do something about your wee friend here?
I think if you just apologize for calling him short, we could put all this behind us.
It's nae worth it.
Do you want to join us for an action-packed fantastic voyage inside the body of Max?
Do I? Do I? No!
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Every action rescue team needs an unlikable one who's first to get picked off when the killing starts.
Well, I can't. I'm washing my beard tonight.
Have you and Stinky patched things up since your birthday party?
She and that bridge and tunnel and sewer boyfriend of hers are up to something. I guarantee it, and they're not going to catch me by surprise.
I think you're being too hard on Sal. I'll bet if you just talked, you'd find out you had a lot in common.
Like what?
Well, you're both almost impossible to kill, you like dark places, and you hiss a lot.
Ah!
Were you making your diabolically delicious demon dogs?
I really thought they'd bring the city together, too.
That actually sounds kind of generous, Grandpa Stinky.
No, especially since everyone in New York would be hooked, and then they'd have to come to my diner to get any more. I'd make a fortune. And now I suppose you expect me to be giving you my super secret recipe.
Well, yeah, that'd help.
All right, there you go.
That's it?
Of course that's it. It's just a recipe. Why do you always have to make things so complicated?
What's with the delivery truck?
Obviously, I'm delivering food for the war effort.
I don't see anything in there but a bunch of cornmeal.
That's because these flaming parasites ran off with all me wieners.
We must feed the host. Pig lips and sphincters make us stronger. We regret nothing.
With your truck out of commission, now what are you going to do?
Heading back to my diner while I still have one.
But you'll be crushed, or lulled into a horrible nightmarish sleep by the hideous spores.
Come play with us, Grandpa. We will whisper sweet stories from the congressional record.
I haven't slept in 3 years, and I ain't about to start now.
At least move your truck. You're parked in a red zone.
If you want it moved, then you'll have to do it yourself.
Thanks for the recipe, Grandpa Stinky.
Yeah, good luck with that, Marmaduke. Now I've got to perfect a recipe of my own.
It's a ton or so of Grandpa Stinky's world-famous ultra-high fructose cornmeal. I don't think I'd be able to carry... Looks like Max has been through here. He must have broken a water main while he was at it. Boy, I sure do feel tasty today, what with bathing in melted bacon fat all night. Nothing.
Hey, Sal. Guess he's still skittish about that whole necking with Girl Stinky, plotting the murder of Grandpa Stinky, and unknowingly contributing to the apocalyptic fever dreams of a mad ventriloquist dummy from the Dark Dimension thing. But what's he doing hanging around Bosco Tech?
Manhattan, a city under siege. But is it, as some would have you believe, the fault of an out-of-control hell beast, or something far, far worse?
100% pure rapeseed oil. Mama Bosco converted the entire lab to biodiesel. I can't get close to it with that film crew in the way. Monster attacks in New York would be so much easier without all the cliched German vampire tourists and their video cameras.
Hey, watch it! You're blocking the live!
Oops, sorry, Jurgen. What's new, Beelzebub?
No time to chat, Sam. I'm doing public relations work that is absolutely crucial to my enterprise.
I didn't even know hell had a public relations department.
We sincerely appreciate your feedback. Now go away.
What are you filming here exactly?
It's just a documentary explaining how I had nothing to do with this giant Max attack.
Ah, plausible deniability.
More like protecting my brand. Just look at that psychic lummox. It just sits there eating things. Where's the temptation? Where's the cruel, ironic twist?
I want to go on record saying sorry Max blew up your toy box.
And that's another thing. Devil's toy box? I've never seen the thing before in my life. It's slander, pure and simple.
Yeah, the story I heard was it got left behind by some elder gods or something.
Exactly. Elder gods. They were already gone by the time I got here. Pinning this on me is nothing but character assassination. From the Great Pesto Flood of 1908 to the premiere of Starlight Express in 1987, New York City is no stranger to tragedy. But this tragedy...
Go Mets! New York rules!
I will cast you into the pit if you walk into frame again. Note the lack of tail on the creature, and the tentacles, which are far too busy to be my work.
Shout out to all the Crime Stoppers in the 212.
Clear the scene now if you value your soul.
Sam and Max fans are the best in the world. Hey Satan, want to join our rescue team for fun-filled escapades inside Max's innards?
Now, what could I possibly have to gain from that?
Well, it'd be a lot of fun, and you could just pop us all right inside with your magic powers and stuff. Besides, it's just a good, noble thing to do.
You're not familiar with my previous work, are you?
Any ideas how we could get Max to eat us?
You keep asking me to help you, Sam. I don't believe you understand. I'm kind of a bad guy.
Hello, Jurgen. Satan's got you as his cameraman now?
Sam, please. I'm a German vampire. Filmmaking is in my blood, as is the blood of several German filmmakers.
So, Jurgen, need an assistant director or something?
You wouldn't be able to handle it, Sam. Just between you and me, talent is insufferable. He keeps telling me, make sure you get my good side. He's Satan. He doesn't have a good side.
Interesting wardrobe you've got going on there, Jurgen.
Figures you would not understand. The goth look is so 3 years ago. 1900 retro is the look for fall in New York City.
Plus, it's a lot cheaper.
Sam, what happened to you to make you so cynical?
So, that bald spot of yours keeps showing up on camera. Can you guys fix that in post?
What, is it showing? My stylist explicitly guaranteed it wouldn't be visible.
Satan keeps waving that microphone around like he's some kind of big shot.
Sound check!
Check. Succubus. Is this thing on? Yipe!
Are you okay, Satan? That was quite a fall.
I've had worse, but I can tell when I'm not wanted. Come on, Jurgen.
Oh, thank goodness that nightmare is finally over.
Let's go back to hell.
Oh, right.
Sal? Never mind.
I better make sure we only have to do this once, for Max's sake. This pothole is loaded with saturated fats. How do you guys keep that flame going so long anyway?
We are fueled by the inextinguishable flame of human imagination! And kerosene.
I don't see any kerosene. Where's the supply line?
That's none of your damn...
Nobody steals my little buddy's catchphrase.
Everything checks out here. We're going to need to make that...
Your eyes are getting very, very heavy.
Oh, hi, Sam. With the modifications I've made to the DeSoto, we should be all set to travel through Max. You'll just need to find a way to get it inside it.
Are those fake Maxes bothering you?
Sleep!
Sam, I'm in my 5th trimester here. I couldn't sleep even if I wanted to.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. He took me back home to D.C. to introduce me to his friends, and then one night, as we were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars, he just suddenly took me in his... Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry, my brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
Not much more to tell, really. 13 months later, and here we are.
Well, I'm glad you two had a nice honeymoon, even though you must never ever speak of it again in my presence.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, I wanted to thank you and Max for introducing me to Abe, and I know how much you both like new guns, so before I left, I got you both a surprise.
Ooh, gimme! Where is it?
Shut up, not Max. But seriously, Sybil, where is it?
It's in those boxes of stuff I gave you for safekeeping.
Oh. Nice work, Sybil. I didn't know you were into cars.
Oh, you know, after college, I got together with a few of my girlfriends, and I know it's a cliche, but we opened a chop shop.
Suction wheels, antibody-proof paint job, and an exhaust system rich in omega-3. And what's that I smell?
I thought you would appreciate that.
Wiener-scented air fresheners!
Sybil, you're the best. Can you help me out with this recipe, Sybil?
Sorry, Sam. I can strip down a DeSoto, psychoanalyze a serial killer, and carry a national monument in my body for 13 months. But I never learned to cook. I don't even own a mixing bowl.
Are you sure it's safe for you to go on this mission in your, condition?
Don't worry, Sam. I've talked to the best OBGYNs and the finest classical sculptors, and they all agree that everything's fine. I'm not due for another 2 weeks at least.
Okay, see you around, Sybil.
Let me know as soon as you're ready to leave. The suction coefficient salt.
If I could get enough speed, I bet I could jump this thing straight into...
Sorry, Sam. The modifications I've made to the DeSoto make it perfect for traveling through Max's innards, but it can't travel all night.
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it. Grandpa Stinky's been selflessly devoting his truck to the war effort. Every time I get stuck during it's a ton or so of... I don't think I... Any more ideas, Fake Max?
I can dispense hints for the cost of one delicious corn dog.
Forget it. I'm not wasting these things on you cheap floaty knockoffs.
Oh, then sleep.
I better make sure we only have to do... No, these are too delicious to waste.
Okay, let's see what we gotta do. Hope you guys are doing okay, but trying our best, trying to find out what we need to do.
I am at your service, Sam.
You wouldn't know where I could get an egg, Mr. Featherly.
Oh, I see how this works. Everyone assumes that just because I happen to be poultry, of course I know where to score them some eggs.
It's for a good cause.
Very well. Bear in mind that this is strictly a one-time deal.
Noted.
Me. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
What's the problem?
I can't do this with everyone watching me.
I don't think they're watching you, Mr. Featherly. There's a giant monster attacking the city.
It's good of you to say so, Sam, but my magnetism and stage presence are undeniable. I simply cannot do this until everyone turns around and gives me some privacy. I simply can't help you until you get everyone to turn around and stop watching me.
How are we doing on that egg? Can I get you a magazine or something?
It's called Koi Cloaca, Sam. It's a perfectly legitimate medical condition. I simply can't help you until you get
Very well. Keep me updated.
Wow, would you look at that, Agent Superball?
I see nothing of interest, sir.
You were only turned around for like 5 seconds.
That was enough, sir. I saw more than you can imagine. Worlds within worlds.
Please press on.
Look, you guys, it's Ada Lovelace.
We're sorry. We're unable to turn around or move for any reason.
Curse my lack of swivel attachments.
Who needs espresso beans? I'm riding the natural high of mayhem and mystery solving.
Any luck yet, Sam?
Would you guys mind giving Mr. Featherly a little privacy?
Is he going to do something fascinating and disgusting?
We have got to see this. For, science.
Hey, look behind you. It's the ghost of J. Edgar Hoover.
Not now, Sam. You're blocking our view of that abomination of nature.
A rooster laying an egg. Besides, J. Edgar Hoover's ghost is a real drag.
Why are you still working on that destabilizer, Mama Bosco? You got your body back.
I'm still trying to find a way to get Dr. Norrington back to his own dimension.
Yog Sagoth is my lord and master always. But I think we could use some time apart.
So far, I've only been able to manage quick jumps of around 15 seconds or so.
Sounds neat. I want to watch.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
There's got to be some way to turn Max back to quote-unquote normal.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Just concentrate on getting Max to eat you. With Sybil and Dr. Norrington's help, you boys will be back to stopping crimes and wasting my time before you know it.
Yes, brain surgery on a creature as large as this has almost a 0.72% chance of success.
Never thought it would be this hard to get Max to eat something.
He's probably still full after eating the Bronx last night. He's bound to come looking on our street any second now.
Just get out there and try to look tender and succulent.
Those flaming Max head things don't seem to be getting into the lab.
For the time being, anyway. I'm playing a recording on a super ultrasonic frequency that keeps them away.
What recording is it?
I can see you!
Ah, I wondered why I was subconsciously being driven into a murderous rage. So why were you warning us not to take a nap or read political blogs again?
Because of the spores, you see. Creatures, such as the one your ex-partner turned into, churn them out like vegans from a liberal arts college.
They are linked to the host, and they feed off the psychic energy of the city's nightmares.
It's all very gross, but perfectly natural for an elder god. You should have seen me during my awkward phase. I was putting out so many spores, it's a miracle I didn't go blind.
I want to see you use that dimension.
In due time, my boy. Traveling.
Perhaps if we were to hold on to...
Very well. Let's try...
Very well. Keep me up.
Is that a
It's my...
Whoops, my...
Please press horse.
Look, you got...
We're
Curse my
I hope you guys are...
I swear I have been careful. It was only...
Can never be too careful, guys. You better run a scan or something.
We're sorry. This will require us to go through a full reboot. We would be unavailable for approximately 30 to 60 seconds.
We'll find some way to manage without you.
Shutdown commencing. Will I dream?
Just hurry it up.
Very well.
Ooh, is that a rooster laying an egg?
What? Where?
Finally! It's going to take forever to get my figure back.
Thanks, Superball.
I desperately wanted to see that, sir. Ask him if he'll lay another one.
Maybe some other time.
See anything familiar?
Just the usual screaming void past the brink of infinity. We'll have to try again later.
I'd better keep... One recipe to rule them all and one egg for binding.
Nerd!
This is one of Grandpa Stinky. No, these are too delicious. Grandpa Stinky's been selfless. Every time I get stuck during a case, I start binge eating.
Okay.
Hey, Sal. He's probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
How do you guys keep that flint?
We are...
I don't see any.
That's none of...
Nobody steals my little bu... Every time I get stuck during a case, I start binge eating. It's a ton or so of... I don't think I'd be... Something smells good. Come on, Max. Here, boy. Corn dogs. They're good, and good for you. No, these are too...
Now, where'd that...
Looks like the DeSoto is all set for intralagomorph travel. Now we just need a way to get it in Max's mouth. Come on, Max. Here, boy. Now, how am I going to find a way to heat this up?
The potion is completed, my brothers! We must feed the host. Blessed corn dogs! Last one in's a stinking parasite!
It's beautiful. It's a good thing we spent extra to make the DeSoto a watertight convertible. Okay, everybody, put your shoes on. It's time to leave.
Disgusting.
Paperweight, don't let any of it get in my mouth.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mametrons, I found a suspicious-looking corn dog just lying here.
It's like lying in a puddle of carnival vomit.
T-17 to base. Commencing bomb disposal. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
All right, let's do this. Well, here we are in Max's stomach.
Ruminate, ruminate. Trespassers will be digested.
Ah, cram it, Flame Brain.
GI to brain, GI to brain. Trespassers in the stomach. They look quite delicious.
Fascinating. The psychic feedback from the dark dimension has planted an image in our mind, causing us to perceive the creature's organs as if they were an actual kitchen.
No, this is pretty much what Max's insides have always looked like.
We've got to get up to the brain so we can get out of here, Sam. If we're gonna save Max, we can't waste any time. Plus, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Digestive enzymes, stomach acids, meat and flesh tenderizers. I never figured Max was such a gourmet. Now craving.
More corn dogs. One is too many. 100 is never enough.
This must be where Max stores all the nutritious food that enters his gaping maw before he digests it. I wonder if I should open it.
He's still got a bottle of milk he drank in 1976.
That answers that question. This must be where Max...
He's still got a...
That answers that... Looks like this vent goes directly to Max's nose, so he can smell food while he's digesting it.
Biology is disgustingly fascinating.
How are we going to get out of here and up to the brain?
He's still trying to digest the DeSoto dog, and that's just empty calories. We need to find a way to get a rush of blood or endorphins or something up to his gray matter.
Dr. Norrington, what can we expect to see in here now that Max has become a horrible, twisted abomination escaped from the mouth of madness? No offense.
None taken. Internally, your compatriot should look the same as he always has, just more tentacly. We save the truly bizarre stuff for the outside of our bodies, because it's scarier that way.
This must be how Max digests.
I'm an elder god, and even I found that creepy.
You must know your way around here. How do we get up to the brain?
You don't! You stay with us here and drift off into the peaceful sleep of digestion.
Well, you're worthless.
Just out of curiosity, how many calories would you say are in you?
If I remember my high school biology, this tube leads up to the brain.
Why isn't it moving?
He just ate us, so he must be going into a food coma.
That's not good. Even when he's not a colossal monster, Max's food comas can last for weeks. Digestive enzymes stop. Who needs espresso bean? Hope this works. There's enough caffeine in here to make even a film blogger get up and move.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, everybody! Ladies and horrible monsters first. Not you, not Max.
But I'm a horrible monster!
It's like, yeah, no, you're not.
Last stop, the cerebral cortex.
I suppose that Max's brain always looks like a living room, yes?
Well, Max is host to all kinds of weird parasites, and he likes to be a good host.
Aha! Well, there's your problem.
Greek galloping Golgi and lipstick on a Vespa with a leather-bound day planner.
It's mind worms, right? I bet Featherly $50 it was mind worms.
It's a tumor.
Damn it!
Seems to be teeming with dark energy as well. Still, once we've removed it, your friend should pop right round to normal again. Assuming that's what you really want.
Why is it glowing? Sam, come here and take a closer look.
I bet if I touch it here, he'll start speaking with an Australian accent. Yow! It shocked me!
The brain synapses are firing at an alarming rate. The voltage is quite high.
Whoa! Ah, get away, fake Max!
Do you find my warmth alarming, Sam?
The freaky creature is correct, Sam. We won't be able to operate until you can cut off the power to the brain.
The medulla oblongata acts as kind of a circuit breaker for the brain. If you can cut it off, we can get to work.
Okay then, experts. Where do I find the medulla oblongata?
Perhaps behind this door?
You'll be able to get rid of that tumor with no problem, right, Sybil?
I don't know, Sam. It looks weird. Check it out.
Does that tumor look normal to you, Dr. Norrington?
It's like nothing I've seen before. Perhaps you can identify why it's pulsing?
This must be for Max's inner monologue.
Still analog, for the warm, rich sounds you can't get from digital.
I guess it would help if I actually put a record on this thing.
It's Max's collection of ideas for novels, in audiobook on vinyl form. Glad to see he's keeping track of them. He's always coming up with these things, but I assumed they just flew out of his tiny, oversaturated brain. That's Max's gripping historical fiction thriller, The Eli Whitney Dilemma. Also, coincidentally, the name of Max's experimental fusion jazz band. The Happenstance at Ghastly Manor. It's a loosely autobiographical story of psychic horror. It's Max's heartfelt Inuit coming-of-age story. Are you there, Great Bear Spirit? It's me, Knutslug. A Killing Comes to Murdersburg, a Flint paper mystery. Oh, this is the hard-boiled noir fan fiction Max was telling me about.
Professor Robert von Ungwent flashed his ID card at the receptionist of the National Institute of Historical Science. The Professor Von Ungwent? Hissed the receptionist.
Looks
World
comfortable.
famous expert
Indeed
in
it is,
pre-industrial
Sam.
farming
A brief
implements?
respite from your
Thank
adventures
God
would be
you've
most
come.
reinvigorating,
Son,
and you'd find
in
yourself
walked
all
Dr.
the more
Daniel
amenable to
Delinneman,
investigative
head of the
duties for
Institute's
you.
I'm
Ancient
on to you,
Mysteries
Fake
Department.
Max. You and your cheap
Robert,
thesaurus
you
are
may
trying
be my
to bore me to
arch-rival and
sleep.
nemesis,
Nothing
but only
doing.
you can crack the code of the cotton gin.
Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
No, not really.
How about now?
Still no. This must be Max's auditory nerve.
Nothing but static. I guess there's nothing around Max right now worth hearing. This low-tech optic nerve will give me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to literally see the world through Max's eyes.
Nothing special.
Right back. Okay, sorry about that.
Where did they?
Did everybody get all staticky and find themselves in the stomach again?
I detected a spike in psychic energy coming from the monster. Is everyone okay?
We appear to be in some sort of game room.
You are now at the mercy of the brain, Butterball.
Max must be using his psychic powers to keep us from entering the brain.
Yes, they're very fussy at this age. He's just looking for attention. Better to ignore him.
Okay, that's dumb. But I've got a better idea. If we could put enough electrical current in Max's body, it'd temporarily short out his powers and let us inside the brain.
But that would take a voltage of at least 46 hellijoules. The only place in the city with that much power is the electric plant down in Battery Park.
We've got to find some way to get control of Max's body and take him downtown. Now craving.
More corn dogs. One is too many.
Senseless vandalism has its place. This record is just a figment of Max's imagination. This must be how Max digests stuff. This must be where Max...
He's still got a...
That answers that. Digestive enzymes, stomach acid. We're not getting any farther until we find a way to control Max's... Must be a cellular phone.
Another party member! Oh, this is gonna be the best campaign ever!
Ah, there you are, Sam. Paperweight here believes he's found a way to control the creature's arms.
Yes, we are standing on a network of neurotransmitters, and by forming biogenic connections between them, we can relay electrical impulses from dendrites in the brain to muscle
The
tissue.
short version, Poindexter.
I can step on these shapes to control the arms.
Great, let's get to it so we can pick up huge stuff.
You'll have to activate the manual override first. The impulses come through that machine over there.
Nah, I can't condone smoking for anyone.
Don't smoke, kids. Unless you're on fire. Then it's only natural.
A dartboard?
Just in appearance, Sam. It's actually the center of the creature's hand-eye coordination.
Well, that explains it. Max's depth perception has been off ever since he lost an eye in that whole laser tag misunderstanding. Max's kidneys kept trying to get rid of that sign, but finally let him keep it as long as it wasn't in the living room. Billiards.
That's it? You're looking at a pool table inside Max's body and you're not going to make any of the obvious jokes?
Sorry, I already used up my quota for the year on our first case. The TV reception's much better down in the intestines because Max spends so much time laying cable. It's a bunch of whimsically outdated board games. And Galactic Despotic Dominion, the extended edition.
Oh, that's an epic game of interstellar conquest with 7,000 highly detailed paintable miniatures. A single game can last your adolescence.
What are the rules?
Oh, it's simple. First, you assign a color to every player. Then you shuffle the draw deck and the discard deck, dealing 8 cards counterclockwise, starting with the player who most recently had his wisdom teeth removed. Then you choose a technical proficiency.
Sounds like 10 barrels of fun.
Sam, stay awake!
Don't be fooled by his fiendishly boring schemes.
Oh, trust me, I'm already feeling that already.
Max has got some nerve.
Ooh, I want to play.
Wait your turn, Fake Max. It's time to watch a master at work. Huh, this is pretty much the worst video game I've ever played.
You have to read the command off the screen, Sam. I cannot see it from here.
Left leg brass knuckles.
Let me know if you need extra appendages, Paperweight. I have tentacles to spare.
I guess the brain has stopped trying to work against us. I was concerned since we're so close to the speech center.
This is going to be easy. Left hand brass knuckles. Wait a second. I didn't say that.
Got it. Are you sure that was right? Perhaps you should try again.
This is going really well. Keep listening to what I say.
right-hand bomb.
Will do. Are you reading that correctly?
The brain definitely isn't using psychic ventriloquism against me, that's for sure. Please, let's continue. Right foot bacon.
Maybe I should read the commands, yes?
Show some sensitivity, Paperweight. He's colorblind. Besides, it'll take both of our bodies to complete this confounded game.
Saving throw against projectiles.
Senseless vandalism has its place. Hey, tell your host brain or whatever to cut it out. Max keeps ventriloquizing me to say the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to thank him for not destroying me and quietly go about my business.
This record is just a figment of Max's imagination.
Left foot pistol.
Is everything okay?
Everything is perfectly fine. Let's keep on doing exactly what we're doing.
Maybe I should get on the board and you guys read off the instructions.
Well, I do have something of a bad back.
Nonsense. Paperweight's going to need all of my tentacles and various other appendages to have any hope of finishing this game.
Blue pistols, brass knuckles, black bombs, green bullets, orange flails, and pink bacon slices.
All part of a nutritious breakfast.
It's a bunch of whimsically outdated La Bonne.
That's the most popular European design game for the past 7 years.
Oh, great. It's bad enough my best friend's turned into a horrible monster, but now I'm missing the playoffs.
Sorry guys, I wish I could stay up more, but I'm ready falling asleep, so I'm gonna call it a night. And like I said, don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow, because tomorrow's 4th of July, so don't know. So I hope you all have a good night, and pretty much that's it. I literally don't know if I'm gonna be streaming, but let's say we'll see. Have a good night, everybody.